Welcome to the second sociological methods video. Last time we looked at pets in sociology, which were the practical, ethical and theoretical issues which affect sociological research. We also looked at what makes good sociological research and saw that it was valid, reliable and representative. Reliable means that it is replicated, producing similar results. Valid means that it reflects a true social picture, and representative means that what you can learn from that group you can say to be true of the whole target population. The aim for today's video are what are the different types of data, what different types of sociologists are there, and what type of data do different sociologists like and why. And this builds on what we learned last time, particularly about reliability and validity. Look, so we've already seen these examples and we saw that this, oh gosh, the slide's moving, that this one was the reliable data because it was numerical, you could replicate it very easily with similar results, whereas this one was about valid data because it was about finding out what really happens in society. So these two things we need to bear in mind today as we go through this video. We've got exactly the same two again, and what we've got to think about this time is which is quantitative data and which is qualitative data. Quantitative data has the word quantity in, and that always suggests something that's numerical. So this is our quantitative data. Its results are a score which is expressed in a numerical format. So quantitative data, I want to put quantitative for quantitative, is reliable. And our qualitative data is expressed in letters, and I always think it's got the word lit, or like literature, in qualitative to remind myself which is which. So qualitative data, quella, is about validity. People can express in their own words how they feel, and this gives us a rich social detail. So quantitative data is data that is represented in a numerical or graphical format, and qualitative data is data that's represented in a narrative format. So how can we remember this? Remember the N for numbers and the L for letters. That's the simplest way of doing it. So looking at these different research methods list, think about why they're divided as they are. So on one side we've got the use of interviews, the use of personal and historical documents and the use of observations. On the other side we've got official statistics, questionnaires and experiments. One of these is giving us quantitative and reliable data and the other is giving us qualitative and valid data. Can you work out which is which? This one is the qualitative and valid because people are responding in their own words. This is, if you're using a diary entry that someone's written, that's very much in people's own words. An observation, you're seeing what people do on a day-to-day basis. Therefore, there's lots of rich social detail there. These methods are quantitative methods, making them more reliable. And so official statistics are collected by the governments and statistics are in a numerical format. Questionnaires tend to be like ticky boxes for responses, so they're very quick to analyse and they're expressed in a numerical format. And experiments are, you're just counting the number of times people do something. So the number of times equals quantitative. So different sociologists prefer these different types of data. We touched upon this last time, but positivist sociologists believe that sociology is the science of human behaviour, and therefore it should generate reliable and quantitative data which can be used to establish patterns and relationships. So they very much see sociology just being like science, like being like biology or chemistry or physics, that if this happens then this is a result. Interpretivists think that they're wrong. They believe that the aim of sociology should be Verstehen. Verstehen, which is this word here, is a German word which means understanding. So therefore, sociology should be about the generation of qualitative and valid data that can be used to find out why people do what they do. So if we look at these little beautifully drawn triangles, positivists are aiming for reliable data and they get that by using quantitative research methods, whereas interpretivists are looking for Verstehen, So I put Verstehen there because that's our key term that we need to know for interpretivism, Verstehen. And that means that they prefer valid data, so they use qualitative research methods instead. So, we've seen this slide already, but which group of sociologists would prefer which group of research methods? So on one hand, we've got interviews, personal historical documents and observations, and on the flip side, we've got official statistics, questionnaires and experiments. This group would be preferred by the interpretivists because it's qualitative data and the grand aim is Verstehen or validity. On the other side, it would be our positivists because they want quantitative data, because they want to establish laws of human behaviour and therefore they need their data to be reliable. So, like I said last time, you may need to watch this video a couple of times to get everything from it. Make sure that you that you watch it, that you make notes and that you understand everything in this ready for next time. Good luck.